What kind of ship is this?
Science vessel, I think. Weyland-Yutani.
Look at the size of that thing.
I should have called you sick.
This is the biggest show I think that's ever come to Thailand. We're on 3 different studios, on 15 or 16 different sound stages at any one time.
Every set is a bit mind-blowing. It is quite wonderful to walk in and be a part of this world.
The amount of energy and effort that had been made to make it authentic, it's an incredible thing happening.
The first time I saw Alien, it really grabbed me, the use of spaces, the simple things like the startup routine of the Nostromo computer in the opening, panning silent shots, introducing the whole world of the show. I was fortunate enough to access a small amount of Disney archives, both behind-the-scenes photos and about half of the original working drawings done in 1978 and 79.
The Maginot ship that we've built is very much based on the original plans of the Nostromo.
Our ship in Maginot is a Yutani spaceship. They have many of these ships, they design them all the same. So this is a different spaceship to the Nostromo, but the bridge is the same, it's a common component. And you'll see the same as our approach to design throughout the Maginot. Everything around the workstation was kept to be as accurate in terms of dressing. All of the screens in Alien are old TV screens. So we got hold of contemporary cathode ray tube TVs and put them in all of the key screens in here. We had to look very carefully at the surfaces, the way details were pulled out on the original and recreate what they were. So we're walking from the bridge into Mother, the main computer on the Nostromo and also the main computer in the Maginot.
The way they made it, it doesn't even feel like a set. I felt like I was actually walking into a real room in a spaceship.
I was proudest of our art department's work in this because we got the working drawings for this after we built them, but studying them really carefully, we got so many things right. We repeat as accurate as we can these sort of random flashing patterns. The type of keyboard that we used, there were no original keyboards of the same type, so we had to make up our own. Just like in the Nostromo, the computer station swings round to face the monitor. It's just an amazing thing to look at and be able to recreate. Designing spaceships, any space you have will be connected to a corridor that connects to another space. One of the most fun spaces to recreate from the Nostromo on the Maginot was the metal. It's where we meet the Nostromo crew. We just recreated the original working drawings. So this is a millimetrically accurate recreation of that set. This is the cryo chamber in the Maginot.
Hey, Mara, wake up.
We were able to produce the cryopods from the same drawings that they were built from for the 1979 movie. Because it was a bigger room, we had to kind of make up more of the room. I took a lot of the wall details that were in the much smaller space on the Nostromo, expanded them out.
Let's move.
In the mechanical corridor, we paid a lot of attention to the grime and the type of surface dressing. All of the mechanical components, they were taken from 60s and 50s aircraft, they were taken from scrapyards, pieces of car, different things that don't necessarily make sense, but together it creates a feeling.
We have a containment room that's much like an engine room that you see in the film, chains hanging from the ceiling. You know, it's very loyal on that level. But of course, the majority of the show doesn't take place in a Weyland-Yutani aesthetic. It takes place in a Prodigy Corporation aesthetic.
I think it's really difficult to balance that retro aspect that Noah's taken from the original films, but also propelling that into having that futuristic aspect. Because at the center of our story is this unbelievably advanced and sophisticated technology.
The composite Neverland set, it's a combination of domestic living spaces for our synths. It's got the medical bay. We also have a lobby and an atrium set.
I love the talking room. The beauty of that room mixed with the horror of what they're doing in that room.
The one that made me squeal the most is probably the secure lab. It's quite clinical, but that's where the eggs are.
This billionaire has built this Neverland community. It's state-of-the-art in his mind, but they have a real mold problem.
You think sci-fi and you think shiny, clean, and new, and instead it's like the Earth is trying to retake ownership.
And part of that is just to try to create a world that has this underlying sense of dread to it, even as they try to live in the sort of loftier dreams of the hybrid future. Biological reality rears its ugly head.
There's a sort of beautiful quality about wanting to make real this nostalgic memory we have of something that existed before.
In Alien, in the first movie, the production design is designed by people who are sort of my heroes growing up in the industry earlier. I feel very fortunate to have been allowed to recreate those spaces and use them again because it was just a lot of fun. Geeky fun, but fun.